Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Alchemizing Energy, and I have. I'm just so proud to have Charleston White. We've been discussing the Carmelo Anthony case, pretty in depth, and I wasn't aware about this case about this lady until he told me about it because we've been mainly covering like the press conference and certain things, and the Diddy trial has been really heavily on everybody's minds and everything like that. But Carmelo Anthony kind of got swept underneath the rug. Meanwhile, he's facing life in prison. Um, and he just made me aware about this whole situation with the young lady who has kind of been going against Carmelo Anthony and Dominic Alexander.
Man, don't bring Dominique Alexander. Dominique Alexander is a fraud. Dominique Alexander told Carmelo Anthony's family to stay away from me. Dominique Alexander, child abuse. So he's not the one, and he was looking stupid on that press conference.
Very
Dominique
stupid.
Alexander, the family should, and the family realized they should have never stood with Dominique Alexander. So don't bring Dominique ain't got nothing to do with this.
Right.
He's already been discredited. Dominique, attorney Kim T. Cole betrayed that family.
Yeah, I think
That family don't even want nothing to do with them anymore. That's what they not. Man, the black people that tried to stand with that family was frauds and crooks. They were playing for the GoFundMe money. That's why the GoFundMe money got froze.
Wow. And so, did they ever get access to the money at all?
When you create a GoFundMe account that generates that amount of cash, they don't let you have control of it. For one, the family didn't create the GoFundMe. The prior lawyers did. So all the lawyers are now coming playing on the GoFundMe money, who the family don't have access for. They don't even have access to it.
And they're still charging the family a fee, but also getting money from the GoFundMe as well.
Who charging them a fee?
The lawyers that are in with the GoFundMe.
Of course, the lawyers ain't working for free. Nobody has got that GoFundMe money. Nobody.
Okay.
They have froze the money because white people are complaining. White people are doing what y'all niggas do when y'all try to give people counsel for speaking on black women hair. Like y'all try to do Kevin Samuels. This what they doing to this family and their kid. Exactly how black women did Kevin Samuels.
I mean, I think that this is going to be like a really important trial. I mean, it's involving young kids. I mean, and they always try to nail young kids to the cross, especially at a young age.
They're not treating this as kids. They treat this as adults.
So he's going to be tried as an adult?
He went to jail. He didn't go to juvenile.
Wow. So that's going to be a very. So
you don't really know about this case. You don't really know much about this case.
You know, I know enough, just a small amount.
You don't know enough if you don't know he went to jail and not juvenile. You don't.
Well, I know he went to.
Kid is being tried as an adult and not a kid.
Right. I know that he went to jail, but I'm saying is that as far as when he gets if he gets sentenced to life, he's going to go to TDC. Basically,
you don't go from jail to juvenile. You go from jail to prison. You don't go backwards.
Right. Okay. So I've never been to prison, but I've been to jail before. I ain't never been to prison. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know all the details of that.
Well, me and you can't really have this conversation as passionate I am about it. If you don't understand the basics of it, that this kid, 17-year-old kid, is being treated as an adult, and from jail he goes to prison for life. They don't put you in juvenile. You just said he's facing life. You don't face life in juvenile.
Yes. And so at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, this Dominic has put this whole case in big jeopardy. I just got finished speaking to a lawyer, attorney Calvin Johnson, who talked about the fact that the way that this guy
Dominique did not put this case in jeopardy. That's the biggest lie told. Black people collectively put this case in jeopardy by making it about race. White people did not initially make this about race. Black people did.
So white people kind of did come out there with
because I was the first one that reported this to black people. Black people were still mad about the rapper and their baby getting killed and the things that I said about the baby. So I said, since y'all mad about the baby, what about the kid that got killed out there? When black people realized it was a white kid, then they got involved. But when they thought it was two black kids, they ignored it. I paid attention. I was the one said he did it. But y'all was mad at me for what I said about Lil Ronnie, the rapper, and the baby. So black people ran online and made this about race. The white father initially said this was two kids. Black people kept pounding a race card.
So has the father been in touch with the parents now that guy's out the way?
What
the
for?
white the
Why would the victim reach out to the killer's family? They don't
that's
do
what
that in no crime.
that's what he
Nowhere
did.
do kill. Not even in our communities do we do that.
But didn't he go to the actual?
Why would I reach out to the family who killed my son? That don't make sense.
But he went to the press conference, right?
To start trouble with a gun.
So he did have a gun.
He was very well armed.
So he made it seem like he was trying to. Okay, so he was lying.
We're not making about what he made it seem like. He didn't make it seem like anything. He didn't say nothing.
Right, he did stand there like crossing his arms, not saying nothing. So
see what I'm saying? We're making this about race. They're being very strategic in what they're doing. They're making this about war.
Yeah. So
we playing a race card. Oh we playing a race card. I hate black people in America.
So I mean, do you think it's going to be a lot of people picketing outside, a lot of like uprisings in front of the courthouse?
No picketing, man. I don't give a damn about no picketing. I'm finna go. I don't give a fuck about no picketing.
But I'm saying if it becomes a big upheaval,
man, I don't give a damn about. I don't go with what
they're trying to compare this to Black Lives Matter though.